Today's video is sponsored by AG1. All right, what we have here is a massive white oak log. And at first glance, it appears to be a real dandy. It's about 30 inches in diameter, 11 feet long, straight as an arrow, and it appears to be pretty clear. However, looks can be deceiving. You see this staining right here? This is a good indicator that this log has some metal in it, which is a real shame. Because this is a dandy. I mean, this is a really nice white oak log. You don't come across ones like this that often. And you know, another good indicator that there's metal in the log, I can see it sticking out of it in a couple different places. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but there's some staining on the other end as well. You know, this would be a great log to put on the sawmill if it didn't have that metal in it. Like I said, it's about 30 inches in diameter. This log, even sawn into 4/4, probably about $1,000 worth of lumber right there. That's $2 a board foot, selling it green, and you're looking at about 450, 475 board feet that you would get out of this log if you put it on the sawmill. So in other words, we got about $1,000 worth of lumber here that I don't want to put on the mill. White oak is a very pretty wood, and it's also very heavy. That log right there probably weighs in right at about 3,500 pounds. White oak weighs somewhere between 60 and 70 pounds per cubic foot. That's green. Even at like 12% moisture content, still weighs around 45 pounds per cubic foot. Logs like this, you don't move around very easily with a tractor. I use the excavator, and it's even a little bit tippy with this. The skid loader, though, would handle this one no problem at all. So with all that being said, I've got a $1,000 log here. You know, once it's sawn into lumber, there's a bunch of metal in it, but I think I can still get a pretty good buck out of it if I spend just a couple hours. Right now, I'm not 100% sure, but I think we can cut this up and split it into bundle firewood and probably end up with $500, $600, maybe even $700 worth of bundle wood out of this one log. But we'll see. What we'll do, we're going to take it over by the wood shed, and we'll start cutting it up. I've got an old chain on the 500i right now. Hopefully I don't hit any of that metal, but we will see. I'm going to start on this end. So I'll come in 16 inches, and as I go down the log, if it clears up, you know, I may start at the other end then, because I know there's staining on that end as well. You know, I may be able to get a little bit of nice lumber out of this, but my guess is right now it's going to all go to firewood. It's going to take some time. There's a lot of wood in that hunk of log right there, that's for sure. Earlier, I mentioned that today's video was sponsored by AG1, and I want to thank them for sponsoring today's video. AG1 is very important to me during the holiday season. Let's face it, the holidays can be pretty stressful and pretty crazy. Managing stress along with supporting your digestive health and immune system are essential to maintaining your health. However, many products that try to address these needs often fall short of the mark. AG1 lays the groundwork to age well by building a foundation for mental and physical health by comprehensively supporting the whole body. That's foundational nutrition. It's simple and easy to commit to day in and day out. When setting intentions, consistency is key. AG1 is an essential part of your routine because it's a daily habit. So it also helps create consistency in your day. 1 scoop or travel pack of AG1, 8 ounces of water every day. That's it. I am 57 years old, and I would like to continue to do the things that I enjoy doing for as long as possible. Now, one of the things that I do to try to achieve that is I drink AG1. AG1 is a daily foundational nutrition supplement that supports whole body health. It covers your nutritional basis. Instead of addressing one area of the body, foundational nutrition supplements raise our baseline health through a science-driven formulation of micronutrients, phytonutrients, and essential symbiotics. AG1 supports the brain, the gut, and the immune system. A couple things that I was looking for that AG1 helps me with is this: immune defense, because I don't like getting sick. The other thing is focus and energy, because I always stay busy, always have something going on, and I like to stay focused, and I like my energy levels to be up. The last thing is stress and mood balance. I don't think I ever had a problem with that, but Melissa seems to think differently. Save $20 when you subscribe at drinkag1.com/outdoorswiththemorgans. AG1 is also going to give my community a free 1-year supply, AG1 vitamin D3 plus K2, and 5 AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. Thanks to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. I'll tell you what, it appears, boy, these are heavy. I mean heavy. It appears the staining, you can just see a little bit of it right there. I know there's some at the other end. I think what we'll do, we'll take a piece off the other end and reevaluate. So I'm at about 9 feet 11 inches right now. This end kind of needs squared up. Be nice to end up with an 8-footer, but if there's more metal in it, I don't know. I'm trying to decide what to do. I'll tell you what, we may be okay here. I'm not sure. I may have had my logs crossed. I'm not sure. I thought this one had staining on that end, but it doesn't appear to. Looks really nice over here. And I got a nice log here, a little over 9 feet. So like I said, this was a very, very heavy log. Matter of fact, I just did some calculations. This one piece right here, that round, 30 inches in diameter, 16 inches, that weighs approximately 429 pounds. It's heavy. But I think what I'm going to do is roll the dice on this one. I don't see any more staining on either end. I need one of those. I need a metal detector is what I need. A lot of people have commented in the past, but I think I need to get one before I saw this log. But right now, I say we split this up, see how many pieces of bundle firewood we get out of that one round. My concern was that this was part of a step or something for a tree stand. I don't know, because if that's the case, there would be more of them throughout the log. But all I know is whoever made those, whoever came up with the idea for those screw-in hooks or screw-in steps for tree stands, I know one thing for sure. And that is, they never planned on running a sawmill, because if they did, they wouldn't screw big hunks of metal into nice trees. Holy smokes, that was a lot of work getting that up there. The log lifted it no trouble at all. Now I'm wondering if it's going to split it or not. White oak can be very difficult to split. If I were to cut that whole log up, I was going to put the split fire log splitter on the excavator, but I wasn't going to go to the trouble just for one round. So I'm not sure if the juice is worth the squeeze here or not. We'll see. took a little break here, but I am whittling this thing down to size. I wanted to show you something. This is a good representation of this white oak, how it can get real stringy, very difficult to split. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of surprised that this split force is going through it as easy as it is. But so far in the basket, I've got 30 pieces of wood, and we've got a long way to go here. So we're going to finish this one up, and then we're going to get an idea, you know, how much value is in that one round, what we could sell that for as bundle firewood, and what's left of that saw log over there. And we're going to compare that to what I paid for a whole log truck load that I had delivered here. Alright, I tried to keep count. I think I'm either spot on or pretty darn close, but we got 130 pieces of wood out of that one round. 131 if you count this one with the hunk of metal in it. So, with that being said, that's about 18 bundles of firewood. Once this is dry, granted, that'll get me about $150 worth of wood out of that one round. Okay, 150 bucks. Now, this is that end that I cut that round off of. I don't know if you can see that. It gets like a pink color to it, but this is just beautiful. So I've got a 9-footer right here, 30 inches in diameter. This will get me about 360 board feet of lumber. About 360. Now that's just sawing it into 4/4. You know, if you do some, you know, a few slabs or something, you could probably get a little bit more out of it. But let's say we saw this into beautiful white oak 4/4 lumber, 360 board feet. You're looking at about $720 worth of lumber. $720. So $150 worth of firewood, $720 worth of lumber. That's $870, right? Right. Now, I paid $1,100 for this whole log truck load of white oak logs. Some of them aren't the best, but some of them are fantastic. They really are. And like this load of logs, you see some metal here and there. It would get rejected from a big sawmill. However, I can make money at this. There is definitely labor and equipment costs involved. However, that one log plus just a little bit of lumber out of one of these other ones will pay for this entire load. But anyway, I got a funny story for you before we wrap this up. So I have 2 cell phones. Long story, but basically I have a Verizon phone that I've had for years, And then I have a AT&T phone because it works a little bit better in West Virginia. And that's the phone that I get my trail camera pictures on from my Spy Point cameras I have down at the camera. Anyway, I'm down here splitting wood and I feel the phone vibrate. I get a text message. And I'm not going to show you the picture, but it's a nice family, and it says, it's in a group text. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and are well. 2023 coming to an end. Unbelievable. Say hi to the family, yada, yada, yada. And they have a picture. I don't know these people. They've got the wrong number. So I sent them this picture. And I said, hi, Mike from Pennsylvania. I think you have the wrong number, but thanks. Beautiful family, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year to all of you. They haven't got back to me yet. But anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful new year. You know, we had a fantastic Christmas and all that. Everything was good. It's great spending time with family, relaxing for a little bit. But I like when things get back to normal as well. And once you get into January, you know, we got 8-9 weeks and the weather starts getting better. But anyway, that's it for today's video. Appreciate y'all being here. Also want to thank AG1 for sponsoring today's video, and we'll catch you on the next one.